G'day guys, this is Nick at Stridewise.com with
Tim Steiner.
This is Tim Steiner. Tim Steiner actually has his own YouTube channel called Hemingway Jones, where he looks at fountain pens, which he really likes. But he also just generally likes very well-made things and good solid casual clothing. So he has a pair of boots that I always wanted to review, and I just never got around to it. And Tim, who has been writing for Stridewise for some time, his articles in the description below, he had a pair of these boots. And I was like, that's great, I want someone to review them, that's perfect. Because he's very, very good at reviewing stuff. And what we have here may be the cheapest good Goodyear welted boot in the world.
Sincerely, surprisingly good, affordable boot.
This is the Golden Fox Boondocker boot. I've done videos on boots for under 200 bucks before, and I never mentioned this boot because I'd never tried them myself, and the price is so ludicrous. I was like, there's no way they can be good. I can't go out on a limb and recommend these boots. They're just so cheap. All right, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, so get out of here?
Get out of here.
All right.
I got it. $139 military boots. These are the Golden Fox Boondockers. Boondockers are the name given to World War II era service boots that were low profile and made with rough out leather and an unstructured toe. Many consider them the ideal all-rounder and make a Boondocker a cornerstone of their collection. Part of the charm of Boondockers was that they were affordable. In the 1970s, they came from the local Army and Navy surplus store. The modern iterations are often impressively accurate, like SM Wholesale's USMC Boondocker boots. But they're not the best value you'll find. This is why I was delighted to get my hands on these Golden Fox 6-inch Boondocker boots. At $139 retail, they're a very attractive option. The service boot style remains popular because it's the perfect refinement of a functional, practical boot while still assuming a very pleasing form. Plus, the 6-inch height is perfect for fitting with most of your pants. To modernize, these are toned-down military-style boots that have a vintage air and look amazing with everything from khakis to jeans. You can basically wear these anytime you wear your mock toes because they have more of a rough and rugged look, certainly suitable for casual adventures. These boots are also slightly bulbous in the toe. I wouldn't say that they're full-on clown shoes, but these don't have the tapered toe so common in boots with similar profiles today, like the Thursday President, for instance. This is because military boots tended to use lasts similar to the famous Munson last, which provides ample room in the toes to improve comfort and to make the boot fit for a wider array of different foot types and sizes. Golden Fox's boots aren't the most heavy duty, and I consider these casual boots. I would not recommend them for work, hiking, or rough wear. They're more of a heavy duty in the way of Eddie Bauer apparel is. It's durable, but I wouldn't bet my life or safety on them. In other words, they're based on military specifications, but I wouldn't expect them to hold up for an enlistment. While Boondockers are best known for their scratch-resistant rough-out leather, Golden Fox sells them in suede or full-grain leather like this, which has a nice tannic scent out of the box. They use crazy horse leather that is well oiled and waxed, which actually makes them quite scratch-resistant. The insole insert, although not pretty, is very supportive and very comfortable. It has quite a pronounced bump for arch support that may not be suitable for all feet, but felt rather nice and supportive on mine. If you don't like it, it comes out easy enough, and you can certainly swap it out for something else. Around the eyelets on the inside is finished in tough pigskin to reinforce them, and it also extends around the collar with this material. The outsole is crepe rubber that's slip resistant and oil resistant. While not as durable as higher end rubbers, crepe is very flexible and felt broken in from the moment I stepped in them. While not as thick as the crepe soles you'll find from Red Wing, it feels very grippy walking over a variety of surfaces, and it also provided a bit of bounce and cushioning. But I do wonder about the durability of the outsoles. With this kind of sole, what you gain in softness, you lose in durability. And here we should talk about the resole ability. Golden Fox's Boondockers get a lot of attention for offering a Goodyear welt at such a low price point. The appeal of a Goodyear welt is its water resistance and its ability to be resoled. If you need to or want to replace this crepe outsole, then this plastic welt only allows you about one resole, if that. To be fair, most guys are unlikely to need more than one resole, and at this price point, you may ask yourself if even one resole is really worth it. Sizing wise, like most boots, you need to size down. If you're normally a 10.5 or 11 in a sneaker, you might want to go with a 10 in these. I got these in a 10 regular, and I normally am a wide, so they were a little tight when I first put them on, but after a while they wore in and stretched out and they feel rather comfortable now. One of the benefits of this boot is that the inside is incredibly comfortable. They seem to loosen up with my first steps in them. Nothing pinched or grated against my feet, and I felt very secure in them, which was reassuring, and I never felt like I was wearing bargain boots. I would have preferred a gusseted tongue, but I imagine this is probably truer to the original military design, and at this price point, what are you gonna do? Another issue I find with these boots is they're not the quickest to put on. I found that I need to unlace them down to the 4th eyelet before I could put them on. And this ridiculously small pull tab was really no help whatsoever. As mentioned, these boots are $139. This is a jaw-dropping price for a Goodyear welted boot, but it's clear how the price was reached. They have a plastic welt, a crepe rubber sole, and they are made in China. And I only mention this because they do call themselves an American boots collection, and that might sound a little misleading. If you're looking for a classic military-inspired shoe, but you don't want to put out $240 for the USMC Boondocker boots, then this is a solid option for you. These are also perfect as a second pair of boots or a lower tier boot where you don't want to mess up one of your nicer ones. One of the strengths of these boots over many other brands at this price point is how easy these were to break in and how extremely comfortable they felt while wearing them. The main downsides are that they're difficult to resole and the crepe rubber sole will wear down faster than other materials. But considering that you get a solid boot with classic styling that is extremely comfortable for $139, it's very hard to go wrong with Golden Fox's Boondockers.